Hello, Ami Clark here. And my life is going through some changes, positive ones, actually, for once, this year. It seems like my career is getting back on track, which is a good thing. I'm happy and relieved about that. And it seems like, even though this year was capped by the horrific election vote, at least on my end, it was horrific for me, and for a lot of people. And, I can start trying to focus on the positive things that I can control, and one of them is my career. I can control my career. The other one is my emotions, or rather not emotions, my reactions. And that's what I'm working on and have been for a while now. And, just hoping that this year, despite the fact that it has sucked nasty ass, I am hoping that with my career starting to get back on track and looking better, and, me trying to work on myself even more, and my finances getting better, I think that I can feel better about my life because I will focus on the things that I can control. I know this much: I am thankful to have the people in my life who have been extremely supportive. My husband being the top one. My family has been supportive too, don't get me wrong, but my husband is my family, and I can't even tell you, he has been nothing but great, which is why I have been feeling so ashamed about my employment situation at the time and everything, is because he has done nothing but give. He has done nothing but give. And I feel that I'm not giving enough back. And I'm not just talking financially, I want to be able to feel secure in my life, in my career. And sometimes what happens is when I don't, it's hard for me to just not focus on the good. It's hard for me to focus. Sorry, I can speak. It's hard for me to focus on the good things. And I'm just like a blob of depression. As I've said in the past, my work is a source of happiness for me. It really is. I feel good when I work. I feel good when I'm working with clients, when I'm helping people learn how to help themselves. It feels good to do that, At the same time, having a husband like Andy, who has been nothing but amazing, through this whole thing, and has been nothing but giving and loving and supportive and compassionate and empathetic, all the good things. The man is one giant green flag. Let's put it that way. I've been very fortunate on that end. And it's me that has had to work on the way I've been dealing with things. And I am happy to say that has gotten better because of trauma therapy, although I won't be seeing my therapist until she comes back from vacation, and that's like sometime in the middle of December, because then we got the holiday coming up. But also because the tools that she gives me, I use. I doing a lot of shadow work on my own, working on accepting the toxic parts of myself and working on forgiving myself instead of shaming myself, and learning to work on changing a lot of my actions or responses. It has been hard, but it's been positive work, like I've stated in the past, I am diagnosed with level 1 autism spectrum disorder and ADHD, along with the generalized anxiety disorder, along with major depression. But there's also the fact that trauma that I have experienced growing up, I developed some negative defense mechanisms, which often comes out in narcissistic tendencies. I am not a diagnosed narcissist, but my tendencies are toxic and come off as narcissistic. And so I am being more mindful of that. And that is a lot of work, because I didn't realize just how comfortable I felt in that kind of way of reacting to things. That is just not healthy. It's not healthy for me. It's not healthy for anyone I love or anyone around me. So I'm working on that. And I have to say I'm proud that I've actually made some strides in that. And if I mess up, I hold myself accountable right away. That's what I have to do. And it's not always right away. I realize it, but I will say it out loud and tell my husband and hold myself accountable, because that shows that I know where I went wrong. And it also shows him that that I have a conscience. I do have empathy, and people who have narcissistic tendencies, or people who are diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder, they do have empathy. It's just that they don't know how to use it in a way that is healthy. In my case, I have a lot of empathy, maybe too much, but a lot of the time you don't see it a lot, and that's not from the narcissism. That's actually from my autism. I have different reactions, and now I'm going on a tangent. See what I mean? That's the ADHD. But what I'm saying is this: this year has been tough. And my husband has done nothing but been supportive. My family has been supportive. My sister has been very supportive. My father, my mother, they've all been supportive. My aunt, they've been supportive. But my husband, he has really stood by me. And it feels good to know that even me, a person who has done some shitty things in the past and is learning to forgive myself for it, even me, that I'm allowed, that I deserve that happiness. I deserve the healthy relationship, the healthy marriage that I'm finally in. Well, that's basically it. Everyone have a lovely day and enjoy this crisp fall, autumn, whatever you want to call it, Thursday.